problems of social media platforms, content moderation, algorithmic discrimination, and safety are neither new nor unique to TikTok. For example, I was disturbed by reports that TikTok content moderation algorithm flagged words like black or Black Lives Matter.
This is true. Oh, what the fuck? How come this isn't getting like a lot of play in the media? That's weird, bro.
Matter as inappropriate content. So my first question, Mr. Chu, is do you agree that platforms like TikTok should be subject to regular audits or transparency requirements to identify whether policies have a disparate impact on communities that are protected classes like race, religion, national origin, or gender?
I think, Congresswoman, I think platforms should be very transparent. You can come and say whatever you want, as long as you don't violate the rules of safety that were put in place.
It is vital that the diverse culture of the United States is reflected online, but I'm concerned the algorithms and content moderation practices employed by TikTok are ignorant to the fundamental diversity while also failing to remove content that is harmful. My next question to you is, it's my understanding that users must be in good standing to be eligible for compensation from TikTok's Creator Fund. For example, they can't have violated community guidelines.
Impossible to not do that. But also, impossible to not do that on TikTok. But also, like, you're getting 3 cents anyway. Let's be real.
Is this correct?
There are some details there, but directionally, yes.
If TikTok's algorithm is flagging content incorrectly, resulting in creators violating community guidelines when in fact they have not, those creators would not be eligible to receive compensation under the Creator Fund, correct?
We do have an appeals process.
You have an appeals process, okay.
Yes,
In my view, if TikTok employs algorithms that disproportionately remove content from Black creators, it disproportionately silences and excludes Black creators from compensation opportunities. And this problem happens in parallel to the...
If she only knew TikTok's compensation opportunities were literally so marginal and so laughable that it doesn't even matter if Black creators can't get in on it or not. That is the... Like this is a well-intentioned statement. This is a well-intentioned sentiment that she's expressing. And like on its face, it's not false. But TikTok's compensation is so awful that like basically the real problem is the hyper moderation towards certain communities, and not necessarily that like they're not allowed to be compensated because of that hyper moderation, because that compensation is meaningless ultimately.
Lack of adequate recognition, attribution, and compensation to Black creatives for their content. The exploitation, cultural misappropriation.
Like, Mr. Show is probably thinking, oh, if you only knew how little we pay every content creator regardless.
Creations, the erasure of Black creatives' ownership of their fashion, art, and media is nothing new. We need transparency, accountability, and bold action to mitigate against misinformation, bias, and exclusion of certain communities from the opportunities present on platforms like TikTok. So let me just say this. I'm concerned about transparency. I am concerned about algorithmic accountability. And I'm not clear that your organization holds those values.
She addresses good points. And I don't have an issue with it. It's just that, like, if she was a little bit more knowledgeable, if she wasn't like a boomer, I think she would know that there is like the real issue is just simply over moderating certain communities deliberately, like moderating the usage of the word Black or in Black Lives Matter, because that actually eviscerates your viewability. But I guess, as someone in the chat pointed out, it's a sticking point because monetary compensation like brings up legal trouble, I guess. Like you can make a legal argument in that regard. You know what I mean? Don't like the way you said black. Shut the fuck up. I mean, she's joking. She's joking. Chill, everybody. Or he's joking. Calm down.